Encanto is definitely one of my newer Disney favorite movies. Partly because I've cuddled to it more times than I can count with my oldest daughter, or also because I got this from my Grammy, who is now passed away, and this kind of ultimately gave me Encanto vibes, so I was really feeling it. But will this, in fact, have us dancing like Luisa and Pepe? Will it bring us magical joy like Casita? Will it bring our family and friends together in warmth like Mirabel? Or will we not talk about it like Bruno? I don't know. Let's slide into the kitchen and see if we can perform a miracle. See you in the cocktail kitchen. All right, so for this drink, you are going to need some Empress Gin, some white rum, some grenadine, and some lemon lime soda of your choice. We are going to start with just an empty glass. I have like this cute little iridescent glass. You can find this on my Amazon store down below. And we are going to rim the sides of the glass basically with some honey. Hopefully you guys can see that there. I'm just gonna lightly rim the glass. You're going to want to add some pink sanding sugar. I don't have pink sanding sugar. That's a fail on my part. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of gold and a little bit of red, which I feel like those are, you know, some Encanto style colors. And then I'm going to, of course, then rim our glass with using the honey and just dip that right into the sugar there. And get the whole rim because it's Disney, so you know we gotta make it beautiful. Does anybody know though, I wanna ask, is Mirabel, I guess, considered a Disney princess then? In a way? Or was she just kind of like, you know, was it mostly just based on family and princesses weren't involved? I would think she would be considered a Disney princess, but I don't know if that's ever been clarified, actually. All right, so now that our glass has been beautifully rimmed, I'm going to turn this upside down to keep the honey from dripping and the sugar from dripping down too much. And we're gonna let that sit for maybe about 5 to 10 minutes or so, kind of harden and dry, and then we'll be right back. All right, if you have a couple of minutes to spare, I would actually just stick the glasses in the freezer. That way it kind of freezes this outer rim, but it also chills the glass because this is a layered drink. And I have thus learned from knowledge, trial and error, and watching other YouTube bartenders who are actually professional bartenders. Sometimes ice, like the cold, kind of changes the density of the liquors and they don't layer very well. So, but this is a layered drink, so chill the glass if you have time. And then first we are going to go in with a 1/2 ounce of our white rum. Woo, just enough, y'all. And then to that, we are going to slowly, hopefully, slowly layer our Empress Gin on top. So 1/2 ounce of Empress Gin. I don't know how this is necessarily gonna go because this is such a full, like, glass. But I'm gonna try. Yo, I smell that gin. Yee. I don't know if that layered per se, but we're just gonna go with it because it's in an iridescent glass anyway, so. And then we are going to then put our, about like 1/2 can or so of our lemon lime soda on top. We'll do about 1/2 can, and like I said, if you have time, chill all these ingredients, chill your glass, it'll come out a lot better. All right, so then we're gonna go ahead and go in with our lemon lime soda. Probably just destroyed that whole entire layering process, but it's fine. About 1/2 can, it's probably a little bit more than 1/2 can. But 1/2 can or so. Y'all, that color, the purple color is so pretty. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and add some ice to it. I just want it a little chilled. We're going to add our edible blue glitter and some edible purple glitter. I like the blue and purple mixture Could add some green in there, but then I feel like it's gonna look a little mucky. But you know, I like me a little Bruno, even though we don't talk about Bruno, it's fine. But I'm just gonna pour a little bit of the glitter on top from each. I don't know, not all the way through, I guess it should kind of be tough, but I'm just gonna kind of like stir it with the ice a little bit. I will give Disney one thing, coming up with pretty like Disney drinks, they're pretty, okay? They're definitely pretty. I'm gonna just go ahead and give that a little stir, like I said, just along the top. And then to that, we are going to add a little bit of our grenadine, just like a splash of grenadine on top. We're not gonna stir it, we're not anything. And then you want to basically serve it up as quickly as possible. Without further ado, I gotta get my boo, my main man, my main squeeze in here to help us taste test this Encanto-inspired cocktail. Get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here. All right, so Encanto, you know what it is, talking about Bruno, Family Matters.
Do I know what that movie is?
Colombia, right, that's what I was telling them in the intro. I was like, man, I feel like that was our oldest daughter's movie for what seemed like a whole century. We just cuddled, but that was one of my favorite things to do with her, was to cuddle in it and just...
You put some edible glue in this?
Edible glitter, okay?
What's the, sorry, last question. I know I always keep the people waiting.
Keep the girls waiting.
What's the rim? Is it sugar?
It is just sugar and honey.
Oh, okay. Ooh, and honey. All right.
Give it that little golden butterfly sweetness to it. It was supposed to be pink sugar, but we don't have pink glitter. Or pink, yeah, sprinkles, sugar sprinkles, so. Oh. Uh-oh.
So it's not bad.
It's not bad. Oh gosh.
It just kind of tastes watered down. How much soda did you actually put? Half a can of soda in there? Looking at the recipe, that's what it calls for.
That's watered down.
Yeah, it tastes watered down, doesn't it? But it's not watered down. I'm thinking it's maybe the gin, like, in there. I mean, I'll admit, I'm not a huge gin fan. No. Don't drink it often, so no. I actually picked this drink on purpose because I was like, I want to try something new, break out. And when I saw Empress Gin, I had no idea what it was at first, but I was curious on trying it too. A little more grenadine
in there. This one, she's...
I can't... There's not a bite.
We'll destroy it after this, but...
Like a spirit.
Really?
Bite that I'm getting. Like, it kind of tastes like watery booze.
Yeah.
Watery, like, I don't know. The water's almost first.
Really?
It's like water,
I think
and then there's
the
alcohol.
gin. I think the gin is almost first. Maybe if we did like, we'll squeeze a lemon there.
I mean, I think it goes down easy. I could chug this, like.
Yeah. No.
Easily.
No.
Like, I mean, I'm not joking. Like, I could do probably one drink and put that down.
Oh man. So maybe do these more as like shots. All right. So, how you feeling? What are we giving it? Honestly, don't think the lemon did very much. The lemon juice even, because I thought about lemonade in this too, but
made it worse.
Fair. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Fair enough. But yeah, what are you?
I'm not trying. I want to try not to be biased, because again, not a gin fan, but I'll probably give it a sipping alone.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, one, it is really pretty. I would be curious if a gin drinker would like it. I am curious what the Empress Gin just tastes like on its own.
It's like butterfly. It's like butterfly pea, like tea flavor. So it's floral. It's light and kind of florally.
Yeah, so I want to check that out just on its own. But yeah, I'll give it a sip alone. Like I said, it's weird because it's like, it's an easy drink. Really, I can drink it really easily, but it just still doesn't taste like a lot.
Yeah, I would definitely, I think I'm definitely gonna have to do a little bit more research as to what goes well with
But gin
like
should,
Empress Gin.
Gin should go well with 7-Up. I'm surprised it's not
It should.
more bubbly.
It might have been because of the ice also. I did put ice in it, and I don't know, maybe because it was already warm, like the ice melted down. So again, like I was going back to in the beginning, chill your glass. You can just put some ice in it to begin with, but if you don't want the ice because for fear of watering it down, then definitely make sure all of your mixtures are cold. I thought it was a layered drink, and then I started to realize that it wasn't gonna layer regardless. So to me though, ultimately, this is a very, this is a very low one. This is almost an in the toilet, but because we don't do halves on this channel, so I'll give it a 2 just because it's pretty. But other than that, no, that's gonna be a no.
Pretty much line there. I also wonder, the other thought is switching up the white rum with vodka. I don't know. I mean, it would probably make it just more boozy. So probably wouldn't help. Never mind. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Well, I know we're trying to figure it out. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed, you're gonna go run to the river now. Run to the river. Bye.